Hey everyone, it's Vanessa. I am back and I am ready to share with you guys a message all about kind of what I've been spending my whole morning with. So this morning I have been at a meeting, so I was invited to go to this coffee, food tasting fun thing, and kind of ended up in their sales meeting of this amazing company, this small business, and we were going back and forth about what they were challenged with, where they were successful, but they were really open-minded and really looking for finding those blind spots that they couldn't see. And it brought me to this message that I wanted to deliver to you guys today, that it's the thing that you can't see, that is getting in the way of what you really want, right? So I spent about 3 hours or so with this group of the leaders and the owners of this coffee company. And basically, I was hearing what's going on for them. And what I started to notice was this common theme. And their common theme was they had so many similarities, right? They were kind of this very, if you're into the levels of consciousness, they were at a very green level, which is very community focused, which is very environmentally focused, which is all about organic, fair trade. And they were all very, kind of people who are wanting to build a community, build a family, really make sure that nobody's toes are getting stepped on, and it's a really nice, harmonious environment. But I asked a question, and the question was, they were coming up with all these different possibilities of what direction to take, and they were looking at the facts and the figures about what is generating the most income and what's not, and they've got their 6 toes in all these different possibilities, and they were like, oh, we just don't know what the problem is, we don't know why we're not achieving what we want to achieve. And I said, well, my question to you is, what is your vision? What is it that you actually want? Because it wasn't clear to me based on hearing all these different possibilities, right? From setting up a coffee shop or going global, or it was all scattered all over the place. And when I asked the question, what is your vision? What is it that where do you want to take this business? What is the possibility in the future that you're moving toward? What are you inspired by? They couldn't actually answer that. So they have best interests at heart. They don't want to step on any of the other owners' toes, and they're kind of all going about this approach to business that's very scattered and very multi-directional. And I could see exactly what was going on. If you can't answer a question regarding where it is that you want to go, of course you're going to be caught up, dispersing your energy in all these different shiny objects, and without much success or much fulfillment, and feeling quite burnt out. And the same is true. It doesn't have to be in a business level. The same is true in your own life. The clearer you are on where you want to go, the better your filter will be when all the opportunities are presented to you, because they're limitless, and to decide which one is key, which one is going to move you towards what you've clearly defined is going to be fulfilling and inspiring to you. It's not brain science, right? We all can be clear that, there's the old saying, without a vision, people perish, right? It's the truth. But we don't see what we're blind to, particularly when we're in a group or a dynamic where we're all very similar. And I see this happen all the time over and over again in businesses. When I work with teams, what I see is whoever's doing the hiring is hiring the same type of person, the same quality of person. Why? Because we like the people that are like us. And what happens is we get these teams of people who are, very connected, and they see eye to eye on things, but what they don't see is the blind spot, because they don't have the diversity to have somebody else come in and go, but what about this, guys? Or what about this? And that's what can end up, that's what can create a lot of struggle and a lot of exertion of energy for little result, because we don't have whatever that blind spot is. And for this particular team, The blind spot was on clearly defined roles and a vision that we're all moving toward. It was too spread out. Oh, we just do what we want to do, and there's nobody who's going to step forward and take a leadership position because we all are on this equal plane. But that is getting a certain set of results that can only get to, you know, some sort of limit, right? And then at that limit, we need a new vision. We need a new way of doing things. And it doesn't mean we have to throw out what's worked. It just means that we need to be flexible and we need to innovate what's possible for us so that we can expand the level of our potential in whatever area that is. And it might not be to do with business for you. Just look at your life. You know, are you happy with the current results that you are getting in your life, in your health, in your relationship, in your finances, in your business, in your mission, in your career path, whatever element of life you're looking at? Are you happy with the results and your progress? That's the key, is your progress. Are you keeping up leveling? Because that's where your fulfillment is born. And from that up leveling, are you seeing that your life matters? You know, that you do make an impact, that you do make a difference in whatever you do, in your relationship, in your workplace, wherever it is. If you don't have a sense of personal progress and a sense of meaningful contribution, you're not going to have fulfillment. But fulfillment doesn't just fall into your lap. Fulfillment is by design, and it takes you getting clear on the vision moving forward and being flexible with your approach so that it can evolve as you do. But if you don't have a clear vision, you're going nowhere fast, nowhere inspiring fast. So really, really key to have in mind. And I was just drawn to deliver this message because of my morning spending with this beautiful team who are just missing this key element that they've been blind to, you know, that might be obvious to other people, but because they're in a dynamic where they're very, very similar and very much thinking the same, they needed a fresh perspective to go, hang on a minute, guys, what about this? And a simple question will always do it. So my question to you guys is, what is your vision? Where is it that you are really inspired to go? And if you don't have an answer to that, you're not going to go anywhere inspiring fast, okay? And so the sooner you just, get that energy, instead of dispersing it and just doing whatever you're doing right now that's not generating the result that you're really inspired by, take that energy, slow it down for a minute, get clear and focused, get direction about what's inspiring to you, where you want to take things, what results you really want to have in the key areas of your life. And I know it's not new, but if you do it, I guarantee you will have the best filter possible for designing your life so that you actually have fulfillment in it, rather than just dispersing a whole bunch of energy and not really feeling like you're making any traction or having that sense of personal progress or meaningful impact with your life, okay? So, I hope that this message is of value to you guys. I really want to check in with you guys. So drop me a comment. Let me know where in the world you're tuning in from. If you have any questions or comments or words of wisdom that you want to share, what's your vision? What is it that you're inspired by? I love when people share their visions because it inspires that part of us to think. It gives us contrast. Is that something that I'd be interested in? Or how is it different? So really hope that this serves you, and let me check in with you guys. I've got Julie in the house and Jared. Hey Vanessa, I hope you're having a great start to your 2020. I absolutely am, Jared, and I hope you are as well, my friend. Thanks for being here. And Philippe is here, and Sonula, and Parveen, and Alex, and Yvonne. Good to see you. Yvonne, what is your vision? Where are you really inspired to go? Thank you so much for asking, Yvonne. So only a small amount of you guys in the community know of clarity where my next leg of my journey is, but ultimately my most inspired vision is to create a community of open-minded individuals who are all supporting and challenging each other to get to the next level of their potential. And it's an environment where everybody's stepping into what their genius is. They know who they are. They know what they want. They're having the courage and confidence to go after it, and they're stepping into owning their unique gifts and delivering that to the community, and beyond, right? So really having a sense of growth, of contribution and deep, meaningful connections with incredible like minds from across the globe. So hope that gives you the global of where I'm inspired to go. It's all about community. It's all about bringing extraordinary people together and supporting each other to step into our geniuses and deliver that and appreciate that and challenge each other to not settle in life, but actually reach for what's possible. All right, so I could go on all day long about that. I really appreciate the question, Yvonne, and I hope that you and Steve are doing amazingly well. And Melanie's here as well. And Simon, you are always so welcome, my friend. And Daryl from the Great White North in Canada. I love that, Daryl. Always great to see you, my friend. So really hope that today's message has served you and resonated and got you just thinking, what is your blind spot? It might be around vision. This is a key area I see all of us, myself included, fall down in. When we don't have a clearly defined vision, we are scattered, we go in multiple directions that aren't necessarily our uniquely inspired path that is going to lead to the highest level of personal progress, the highest level of contribution in a meaningful way, and therefore the highest level of fulfillment that we can have in our lives. So can't wait to connect with you guys more on this. Keep dropping some comments and share this message with anybody that you think that it would be valuable for if they've got a bit of a blind spot or lacking that vision. I would absolutely appreciate that. And I want to thank each and every one of you guys for joining me live. I love getting to connect with you, and thanks for contributing to the conversation. So much love for each and every one of you guys. And as always, I'm sending you guys all of my love, light, blessings, gratitude, energy, enthusiasm, everything extraordinary coming to you to wherever you are in the world today. I really do hope that it's beautiful, amazing, and extraordinary, that you're doing something super empowering, and today's message has absolutely served you. I'm signing off. I'm sending you guys all of my love, and I can't wait to see you tomorrow.